Simba says, wake up, I want breakfast. It is about 8:15 a.m. Ow, Stella! Stella bit my knee. Stella, we're gonna eat. You don't have to bite my knee. It is about 8:15 a.m. and I took out these primal raw nuggets around 6 a.m. Like I woke up and I remember that I didn't defrost any raw food for the cats. And the one thing about these larger nuggets versus the smaller Nature's Variety bites is that these take longer to defrost. Like, these are still like ice cold inside. But I'm gonna feed it to the cats anyway. If they eat it, they eat it. If they wait a while till they warm up, then they wait a while. So, good morning, Boo. How are you? It is 8:33 a.m. I'm gonna feed Boo his food. He's getting one of those raw turkey nuggets. He's also getting half of a can of the Sheba turkey pate. And it was also refrigerated, so it's a little too cold, so I put a little bit of warm water in there to warm it up. He ate everything. I gave him some additional dry food last night, I don't know, maybe around 11, and he ate everything. This cat is an eating machine. So while he eats that, I'm gonna go wash out the other bowls and give him some dry and some water. Okay, I just gave Boo 2 tablespoons of the dry food. And Boo thinks he's a king. That's what he's telling me today, that he thinks he's a king. He wants me to call him Your Royal Highness. I'm not doing that. And today he is going to learn to paint. We're watching Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting, Season 1, Episode 1. I just found out that there is a Bob Ross app on Amazon Fire TV. So I downloaded it and it looks like it has, like, I don't know if it has every episode, but I found like the first season of the show. I've never seen the first season of the show. So it's really interesting. I could just sit here like for hours and watch him paint. It's so relaxing. But instead, I am going to let Boo do that. I think this content will help keep him calm while I go do other things right now. Okay, Boo, I gotta go. You hang out with Bob. It is 10:15 a.m. I am putting some wet food out for Hydrox. I have not seen him yet this morning, but it does look like someone ate the dry food out of the feeder. Look at what those dirty raccoons did to this water. It's filthy, but this water is still clean. There's Boo watching me from the balcony, and there's Stella watching me from the mezzanine. Simba hears Boo playing inside of his room, so Simba wants to go and check it out. Uh-oh, Simba just hissed. What are you doing? I think it was Simba who hissed. I don't know if it was Boo that hissed, but Boo looked like he wanted to play. 11 a.m. It sounds like Boo is in the litter box, and Simba's watching him. 11:10 a.m. Simba's been sitting here in the hall, looking at Boo. And Boo's been sitting there looking at Simba. Okay, so I just put Boo in the room, and I just shut the windows down to about 1 inch. They were open a little bit higher to get some air in this room. And I don't know what is wrong with Boo, but I went to pet him, and that's what he did to me. He totally scratched my hand. It is 12:25 p.m. It does not look like Hydrox ate his food. I just gave Boo more dry food because I'm thinking maybe he's been a little agitated because he hasn't been getting enough food to eat. When he was outside, he had the automatic feeder, which gave a lot of dry food, and then I gave him wet food twice a day. So since he's been inside, he's been getting wet food twice a day, and at the same time he's been getting some dry food, but the dry food portion has probably been less than what he got outside. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what it is. It's either that or it's the tent and the whirly toy. That could be agitating him because it's only been since I brought those two things inside that he's been scratching me. So, I don't know. This is the Purrfect Arch Self Groomer and Massager all-in-one. It says help stop shedding and scratching to keep your home hair free. Durable bristles designed to remove loose shedding hair while stimulating your cat with a massage. Super sturdy. Carpet base is perfect for scratching. And then here's what it says on the back. It says attach bristle arch, sprinkle catnip on carpet or in base, keep kitty entertained for hours. Care instructions. Remove hair using a vacuum cleaner. Spot clean with a soft cloth moistened with warm water and air dry. Catnip. Treat base with catnip every few months. To use, either sprinkle catnip on carpet or turn base upside down and place catnip in center hole. Includes 1 carpet base with non-slip rubber feet, 1 bristle arch, 1 bag of catnip. So let's open this up and assemble it. So here is what's in the package. You have this brush arch, and then you have the base, and then you have a little bag of catnip. Now my concern is, like, is this gonna tip over? The base is not very heavy. So if I put this on here, is the cat going to tip it over? So it appears that this arch is missing one of these rubber ends. So this side does not have a rubber end, and this side does have a rubber end. And when you put the arch in the base, if there's no rubber end, it has a very loose fit, whereas if there is a rubber end, it has a snugger fit. So here's the arch assembled, and like this side is more sturdy than this side. There's like a lot of wiggle room on this side. Like if a cat goes to use it, it just pops out of this side really easily, whereas this side stays put because of the rubber. Let me look around and see what I could MacGyver up to get that to stay in there. So I found a small rubber band and I wrapped it around this end, and I don't know, let's just see if that'll work. Okay, so it definitely appears to be helping, because if I like stick my hand in here, like I could go like this, actually lift up the arch, and it's still staying in the base. So that's how it is. It wobbles a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to use it without it coming apart. I just sprinkled a little bit of catnip on the base and I rubbed it in. So let's go give this to Boo. And there's Boo, and there's the arch. Is he gonna brush himself? He smells the catnip. Boo, are you in love with your arch? You love the arch? Do you? Yep. You love the arch. Yeah. Say thank you for the arch. Boo, say thank you. Boo, say thank you for the arch. It is 1:16 p.m. and the cats only ate about half of their breakfast because it was too cold when I gave it to them. So I'm sure they'll eat the rest of it by the time I get home later. Simba is sleeping on top of the cat tower. Stella is sleeping by the dining room window. Hey, Stella. It is 6 p.m. I just got home. And there's Hydrox near the woods hunting. I just got home so I could feed him before the sun goes down. I like to feed the outside cats before the sun goes down. I just think it's safer that way. And there he is out hunting. Hydrox! Hydrox! I don't think he can hear me because I'm zoomed in like 20 times. Maybe when he sees me get out, then he'll go into the yard. I'm gonna give him a plate of food anyway. I told you, I got out of the car, I'm walking across the yard, and here comes Hydrox. I think he's meowing while he's walking. Notice the tail position out behind him. That's always how I see him walking, the tail out behind him. It's very rare that I see him with the tail up. Do you hear him Do you hear him meowing? I'm standing on the front walkway. He just walked right across the walkway. And he's gonna go to the backyard. Maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna stay there. I'm sure when I go to the backyard, he'll go to the backyard. It is 6:12 p.m. and I came home to give Boo some food, and all of his wet food has been eaten, and he still has some dry food left. This is what he's getting for dinner. He's getting a whole can of the Sheba chicken pate because I forgot to defrost any raw food for him. So there's Hydrox. He's been hanging out on the patio. He was actually hanging out on the bottom of the steps, but then he walked across the patio as I came out. He's very happy to be eating dinner. Right, Hydrox? So now the ants are back on the patio. For a long time there were no ants on the patio. They were just over by the garbage cans, but now they're back on the patio, so I gotta look for more of those ant things. I'm gonna put his food over here right now, that way he's a little bit away from the ants. So that's his thing. He waits for me to go inside, and then he walks over to the food and eats it. So he has fresh food, he has water. He's a happy boy. It is 8:49 p.m. right now, and I've just been sitting here eating dinner and having a little chat with the chat room on the live stream. So I'm going to give a shout out to everyone who is in the chat room right now. And that's Andrew Anderson, Arnold Will, C.R. Barboni, Debbie Gillis, Durfo20, Erlen, Gal C. Goodwin, J. Red, Jeanette Bowen, Geraldine Papillon, Joel K., Lisa Can, Malvolutions 10, Nancy Byerly, Nikita P., Polenth, Ree, S. Laywell, Sarah Palomaki, Shelley Hibbert, Suze or Susie 715, Tanya Z, Tim Dotton, and Vidalia. If I pronounced any of your guys' names wrong, leave a comment below this video and let me know how to properly pronounce your name. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Right now it is 8:53 p.m. and Boo just finished an 8-hour live stream. You guys think he knows he's been watched for the past 8 hours? He has like something blue in his mouth, but I can't figure out if it is a reflection of this. Okay, if he wants to lay on the carrier, I'm going to let him lay on the carrier. But there's something, it looks like he has something blue on the side of his mouth, but there's really nothing blue in this room. Okay, there's no blue there. It's just a reflection of the carrier. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo. How you doing, Boo? Boo, your leg is in your water. Boo. Don't put your leg in your water. Move over. Move over. You gotta learn how to use your arch, Boo. He likes his arch. He's learning how to use his arch. Look who's watching from the gate. It's Simba. Hey, Simba. Hey, Simba. Okay, Boo is being like all nice to me right now. I think he's trying to make up for scratching me earlier. What's the matter? He gets nervous when he sees the other cats. Like right now he's looking at my hand like he might scratch it. I think that might be what triggered it also, because I have the door to the room open more, and both the cats have been much more jumpy than usual. Like when I pet Stella, I can tell like she's like all tensed up and on kind of like alert, and also Boo is like that sometimes too. So I think that has something to do with it. Okay, Boo, I want to brush you, but the brush is here and you're gonna have to let me move the brush. Okay, hopefully Simba will not jump the gate. Boo has like that little scar on his nose. I don't know if that is going to fill in with fur or if it's just gonna be like that. Okay, Boo, you still need to relax, okay? Just because you're feeling better does not mean you could go like a crazy cat. Okay? Okay? Wipe it. Boo has not taken his evening poop yet. And I know the minute I, get my computer and my hard drive and everything all set up in here to edit a video, that's when he's gonna do it. Because that's what he always does. It's not until I'm all comfy that he has to, like, stink out the room. Okay, Boo. Not done? You want more? Okay. I'm gonna go get my computer. I have to take that tag off of there. I'm just really lazy about taking tags off of things. You done, Boo? And you want more? Oh, look. Look. He's figuring out the arch. Did you guys see him just walk through it? That would be awesome. Now he's eating his dry food. He ate his wet food so fast today because it's his favorite food. It's the Sheba chicken pate. Boo's hanging out with his arch. Hanging out with your arch, Boo? It is 9:30 p.m. I'm sitting on Boo's love seat and he just saw Ow! Boo, what are you doing? He just got my feet. See him? He's in a playful mood right now, and I'm barefooted. And he just got me with his claws. I don't think he like scratched deep enough for blood or anything, but oh my god. So Stella, ow, Boo! So Stella is in the hallway and she's watching what's going on in here. She's been looking very sad because she wants him to spend time with her instead of Boo. But Stella slept on my bed all night, and then I interacted with her in the morning, and Boo's been pretty much by himself in this room all day. Meanwhile, Stella has Splash and Simba to interact with all day, so I need to sit here and spend some time with Boo. Okay, now Stella's stretching, and she's walking into the other room. It is 10:19 p.m. and all of Boo's food bowls were completely empty, so I gave him a little bit more dry food, maybe like 1/8 of a cup, and he is chowing down. It's 11:45 p.m. and Boo has still really not been himself. And I'm just trying to figure out, why. So I took the tent out earlier and I put the arch in instead. But even tonight, he still was kind of stressed out. I'm thinking it might be the carrier. So what I want to do is I'm going to take the carrier out of this room tonight. I'm going to put that blue plastic bed back in here. And I just want to see how he acts tomorrow, like if he's back to his normal self tomorrow. Because I did put the carrier back in this room the same time I put the tent and the whirly toy back in the room. Like I put them all back at the same time. And I took the tent and the whirly toy out, thinking those were getting him over agitated. But he's still like not his normal self, like how he was. So basically, I'm just going to continue the experiment and take out the carrier and see how he acts tomorrow. Right, Boo?